Hi, my name is Stephen McGee and I'm the author of Toxic Light. We're here today to look into the properties of water, and we have a few tools to do this. One is an oscilloscope and the other one is a multimeter, and we're going to see how the water reacts to a Energy Star fluorescent light bulb and a normal light bulb. I think you're going to be quite surprised at the difference. So right now our probes are actually connected into the water and the other end of them is grounded to the power system. As you can see, we have a waveform. It's a 60 Hz waveform. It's coming off the water and we're on 0.1 volts per division, so it matches what the multimeter is saying, which is 60 millivolts AC waveform right now. So I'm going to show you what happens when we take the probes out of the water. So I'm going to lift this one out and the waveform is gone. So there's no doubt that the waveform is coming from the water. And the same with the multimeter. We're going to ground the probe. There we are, 0 volts. So we're back in the water, so we've got our waveform back. Now the interesting thing is when you turn on the tap water, the voltage goes up. So let's see what happens. So our waveform has really spiked up, actually off the scale, in 0.1 volts per division, and we can see here this is the voltage that's now on the water. We're now at 460 millivolts by switching on the faucet. So I'm going to switch it off and you'll see that our waveform has come back down and we're back down to 60 millivolts. Now the really interesting thing is how Energy Star lamp bulbs interact with the water. I'm going to switch this one on. Here's the water, here's our Energy Star light bulb, and here's our waveform. As you can see, it's got a lot of spikes in there now. It's still the same AC voltage, but there's distortion on the waveform. So we take this light bulb and we bring it closer to the water. This is our waveform. So right now we're about 2 feet above the water and we have this really crazy waveform, and we've gone up slightly. We're on 80 millivolts. Now I'm going to bring it down slowly and watch what happens. So we've gone up to 120 and our waveform is just completely breaking up. So we're at 400 millivolts and this is where the light bulb is in relation to the water. I'm not going to get any closer. We're a few inches off it right now. But as you can see, Energy Star light bulbs significantly distort the waveform of the voltage on water. So I'm going to switch this light bulb off. Our waveform has gone back to where it started and we're back down to 60 millivolts. Our probes are still in the water. And we have a conventional light bulb, which I'm now going to switch on. And this is our waveform. It's identical. There's no distortion whatsoever on the waveform of the water. And the voltage is identical. 60 millivolts, we haven't changed at all with or without the light bulb. I'm going to switch it off now. So no change. So obviously I'm not happy that my water has an 80 voltage on it. So my remedy for this problem is over here. So I've actually put grounding clamps onto my water system to take the voltage off, and this cable currently runs to the grounding connection on the wall outlet. So let's see what happens when we fill the basin on this basin. Now this is our current reading. If we touch it to ground, you can see it goes to 0. Let's put some water in the basin. So, no change. So this is quite different to what this basin used to do. This basin was identical to the other basin until I grounded it to the electrical system, and now, as you can see, you can't detect the voltage on it anymore. I just want to mention about the grounding is I found that my house wasn't grounded properly and that the grounding system was noisy. So I've actually installed a set of new ground rods onto the house and verified that my grounding system is correct. It actually reads 12.8 ohms right now when you test it, and it's supposed to be less than 25 ohms. And these houses were constructed with what's known as an UFA ground, which is built into the concrete, and they don't work very well in the desert region. So my grounding is now working much better. So the first thing to do before you connect anything into your grounding system is to verify that your grounding system is up to what it should be doing, which is less than 25 ohms to ground. An electrician should be able to test that for you. So there you have it. All your water should be grounded in your house to make sure that it's not picking up on what's known as stray voltage. And stray voltage is a very big problem in the dairy industry. And just 2 volts AC is known to cause cows to fall over dead, so it's quite a serious problem, and it's not a problem that you want to have on your water supply. I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and I wish you the very best of health. Thank you.